The DILG has set the deadline for the release of the infamous narco list. They're promising that this list is foolproof.
The Commission on Human Rights, however, warns the DILG that making the list public could spark violence. Jen Calimon tells us more.
The Interior Department is dead set in releasing the list of candidates allegedly involved in illegal drug trade, or the so-called narco list, to release it before March 29, the start of the local campaign period. The DILG assures citizens that they are at the end of validating the list, which will make it foolproof. Malacanang welcomes this development, as it will help voters make an informed choice in the upcoming May elections.
It will also be unfair if you do not tell them exactly your investigation relative to those involved in the drug industry. And if they're elected and then suddenly their place is contaminated with drugs, they will blame the government. Why didn't you tell us this? You've known this pala all the time.
The PNP is also throwing its weight behind this move.
Probably it's just fair for the Filipino people to know kung sino itong mga to.
Senatorial aspirants, however, are divided on the issue. Former PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa puts his faith on the list, noting how cops have worked hard to monitor politicians that are allegedly linked to the drug trade.
Magti 3 years na yung monitoring ng PDEA at ng PNP dyan. Malaki ang expectation ko na finally yung validated na yan at nasala na lang gusto yung listahan na yan.
Former journalist Jiggy Manicad sees no problem in publishing the list as long as it cannot be disputed.
Ako parati kasi ang pinupunto ko lang is dapat airtight information, airtight case para walang butas yan. So ako pabor ako na mailabas siya.
Re-electionist Nancy Binay, on the other hand, thinks the government should follow due process and bring suspects to court instead. She reminds the DILG that this could turn into black propaganda if evidence failed to prove the involved personalities' guilt. Other incumbent senators agree, saying that the most logical thing to do is to file cases against these so-called narco politicians. Commission on Human Rights spokesperson Jacqueline Digia reminded the administration that suspects are presumed innocent unless proven otherwise. She also fears that publishing the list can trigger violence. The COMELEC echoes her sentiment. It also reminds the DILG that the narco list alone cannot compel them to disqualify any candidate unless they're convicted.
Ang narco list ay hindi final judgment yan. No? So hindi yan pwedeng maging basihan ng diskwalifikasyon ng kahit sinong kandidato whether or not nandyan yung pangalan niya. Kasi nga, we maintain that until there is a final conviction, there should be a presumption of innocence and therefore hindi siya disqualifying.
Reporting for News 5, Jen Calimon, We Are One News.